Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. Today we're going to work on the painted Christmas journal, but first I want to show you a couple of my digitals. If you want, fast forward the video, that's fine. I just know that some people want to see all the pages because you can't show all of them on Etsy. Well, you can if you're technologically able. But anyways, so we did the reason for the season tag yesterday, and so I wanted to show you the whole kit because I didn't get it all printed out before that video. So it has the larger sized fussy cuts, and then there's also smaller ones in case you just want a little something somewhere or on a card or whatever. And then there's lots of very pretty pages like that background page. Then there's lots of these collage pages. I think this kit was I know that the Frost kit's 22 because I just did that one. I think this one might be 23 or 24 pages. I didn't count before I started, sorry. But yeah, just lots of collage pages that you can tear up and collage more with, or, you know, use them just the way they are in a journal. I'm getting sick, so I know I sound probably great. But anyway, so if I'm not here this week, it's because I'm going to the doctor, but just so you know. I haven't been sick in ages and ages. It's just kind of weird. Well, I can't figure out if it's like a saliva gland that has kind of like gone into my throat sort of thing, infection or something. I really don't know. All I know is it's irritating because I don't have time for this. But yeah, these are really pretty. I did just print them on white. I think it's 24 or 28 pound. It's Southworth is what the paper company is, except for this is just Hobby Lobby white cardstock for the tags. And there's 3 different pages of tags. Well, there's one journal card too. 3 different styles, you know, so you can do all kinds of things. You could even make a tag journal, which would be fun. Number 10 window envelope cover. This is to cover number 10 window envelopes, but you can just make your own envelopes and things with these as well. So, and there is a playlist in my videos that has ideas of things you can make. And then these are the small sized CD envelope covers. I used to do the big one, but it seemed like people were using them more in the small size, so now I do 2 small ones instead. And then the stars that you can cut out to go with your fussy cuts. So that is Reason for the Season Volume 5. And then I just did this one this weekend. Well, I've been working on it for a while, but it finished it this weekend. This one is called Frost, and this one is 22 pages. And it's all, I started by making this big, huge, long collage page out of just sort of neutrals and whites and things like that, and then took it into the computer and did other digital art on it. So, you know, you can fold them like this to make your pages, or again, tear them and collage with them. This kit does have 22 pages. I think I've said that like 5 times now, sorry. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happens when you get sick, but your brain just kind of goes to the bye-bye. But yeah, they're like the images are big from the collage sheet, other ones they're smaller. I did those pages there with lots of decorative pieces on them, but then I also included just some of the collage background with a little bit of kind of snowy, frosty look to it. So that you can use them. I mean, you could use this in any journal, but it can be your backing, whatever, for further collage. See, like this one is a lot smaller because I combined multiple pieces of that strip. This one's a lot bigger. Yeah, so just some variety so that you don't have to just use it for winter, although they're great winter colors. You could do other things with these background pages, I feel like. And then this is just sort of a hodgepodge of things I was playing with. another number 10 window envelope cover. I usually orient them this direction. They just seem to work better that direction. And then 2 more of the CD envelope covers. There's fussy cut, frosty looking flowers. 2 pages of those. Tags. Ones with the flowers on them. This one is obviously no flowers, but you know, color and collage and that in the blues. And then these are more plain to go with the plain background pages. And then there's pockets. I don't know what else to call these. So yeah, they look like leather pockets or something, but kind of frosty. Anyways, that is Frost. And those are both in the Etsy shop now, and they're 30% off. So if you want them, now would be the time to get them. All right, so I think the first thing we're gonna do is put the topper on this. Well, I don't know. Do I want to do that? Maybe not. Let's not put the topper on yet. Only because I'm going to be messing around doing this side. You know, and I don't want it to fall off or whatever and us having to fix it and blah blah. So let's do this part first because I think this will be easier to stick down and have it stay there. I hope. So this is just some scrapbook paper. I tried all kinds of things behind this, but this more plain, it almost looks like a wallpaper. And that's just scrapbook paper I had, and I have no clue where I got it because I probably have had it as long as I've done paper crafting. You know, there's some things you have, and especially 12 by 12 sheets of paper, and they just sort of hang around forever. I don't know why, but they do. So how are you guys? I hope you're doing well. I need to say hugs and blessings to Vicky, Katrina, Trish, Linda. I got lots of Lindas. Love you all. Love all my Lindas. And Christina. Thank you guys so much for commenting on my YouTube videos. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate any activity on the channel, and I appreciate you guys. You guys are just awesome, regardless of whatever. So thank you. And welcome to new subscribers, and welcome back to those of you that have been with me for a long time or short time. I love y'all. And I do really appreciate you guys because I know I couldn't do this without you guys. So thank you. And I do mean that from the bottom of my heart. And if you like my videos, please do like them and subscribe and comment, all that stuff. It does help my channel. And if you can, hype it. If you can't, don't worry about it. I mean, no stress or pressure, just it does help. But yeah. I got a hair in that. It looks like a string from a fabric or something. It was really fine. Okay, hopefully this will stick. So what I did, you'll notice I tore this side over here. And the reason I did that is because I kept trying things and I didn't like it when there was a straight line by these, this spiral binding. I just felt like it looked so weird. So I decided to tear it, and I did like that look a little bit better. So if you're wondering why this side over here, and I don't know, can you guys even see me over here, is straight. That's the only problem. This is really long. And then this side is torn. That is why, because I didn't like when I got up right here for it to be straight. I don't know why. It just did not look right. So I tore it, and I like it a lot better. Now I probably could have left it just plain, but you know, what fun is that, right? What I might do is do that. That's better. Now you guys can actually see what in the world I'm up to. Get this down, hopefully, to stick well. So we had a nice weekend, got to see our kids and hang out a little bit. We went to a new sushi restaurant in our area and it was very good. I've been dying for some sushi. I love sushi. And it was quite good. It's kind of crazy because in our area I don't know, we don't have a lot of that kind of stuff, so. Okay, so I'm going to put these frames on here and I'm just going to glue them around the very edge so that if you want to, you could, this one is Tamara. If you want to, you can tuck a photo in there. I'm going to tuck a few tags in, but because I'm leaving it a little bit open, you could also put a photograph in that way. I actually might leave the tops open too. So I'll just glue down this side across the bottom. I am going to ink it a little bit though. Do I want to try this? I kind of do want to try this white. I forgot to get something for that. Hold on just a second. I know I have more handles somewhere for inking. I thought I did anyway. And yeah, there's one. If I can take this off without making my fingers entirely blue. Okay, so we'll try this picket fence. Yeah, picket fence. Let's see what it looks like. I don't know. I might still end up adding a little bit of a vintage photo because I don't know. Yeah, I don't think this is going to show a whole lot on this one. It might on the other one. It kind of does a little bit of a frosty kind of look on there. I don't know how far we'll get today. I have a few different pages set up and you can probably see I've got junk all over the place because I kind of have ideas of what I want to do, and I'm stealing my friend Nancy's ideas and my friend Carol's ideas. I'm just borrowing from you guys. That's all, just borrowing ideas. But I don't know if we'll get to all of them yet, so, but we will eventually. I'm not feeling very speedy today, so I'm gonna do a little bit of this just in here, kind of. Just gives it a little more definition. A little more. So what are you guys up to? Anything fun? Do you have fun plans for Thanksgiving? We're going to some friends' house and bringing stuff, and the kids are coming in. All that, that'll be good. Yeah, this probably isn't the best for these because they're glossy. If they were flat, I probably should have put matte medium on them first, but oh well. Sometimes it's hard to get all the things figured out, right? But I think it'll work on just paper better. That isn't kind of laminated. Now I got the fuzz on there again. I need to ink over here. So yeah, if you get a minute, just click that like button, see if it's working. That would be awesome. I would appreciate it. Okay, so now that we are done playing with that, I just have to figure out, I think this is right side up. This one doesn't matter, but that one kind of does. So I have to figure out, I want them to overlap a little bit because because I just think they'll look better that way. And then we're going to decorate around them. So yeah, I'm definitely going to just glue 3 sides. That way a photograph could be placed inside. Easier than tucking it through the side. But it is fun to just put some tags and stuff in there if you are making one for yourself and you don't know yet what photos you're going to use or whatever. It's fun to just put some pieces of ephemera or whatever in them, tags and tickets and whatever. How about I say whatever a few more times, okay? Oh my gosh. It might be bedtime after this. Yeah, I've got that. At first I thought, oh, it's just like I said, a saliva gland or something like that, and it's fine, it'll be fine. But then yesterday afternoon it started cruising into my throat, and you know how you just start to feel like you're dragging. So it's like, I guess I'm gonna have to go do something about that. I was just talking to my son, and he's like, how in the world does that happen? And I'm like, it just happens. Like, it's not really anything in particular. How do we get any of the viruses and stuff we get? It's just, we get them. So I'm quite close, so I'm going to come down here to try to make them sort of even. I mean, they don't have to be perfect, but I want it to look weird. Okay, and these came with that paper that I got from Hobby Lobby that I was telling you guys about. But, you know, these kind of sort of thin cardboard frames come in a lot of paper packages, paper stacks and kits and whatever. So I don't think it's a hard thing to find at all. And then I think I'm going to use this one with the postage stamps and just tuck it in there for now. I probably should wait till it's dry though, huh? Yeah, let's wait. Don't start that yet. But I want to put her on here. And I'm just going to glue her everywhere except like her arm and this side of the umbrella. You know, the places where it would be in the way. Oh, man. I always want to try new inks, and I buy new inks, and I hardly use them because I really just like vintage photo. I know. I always think I'm gonna do it. I want it to be just a little darker than what it's coming out on here. So that's part of the problem. So maybe I'll try a little bit now, if I can just manage to not dip the white one into the... Yeah, it just really doesn't do anything. I'm sure if you had black, you know, on the black paper, it would look good. But it just doesn't do a whole lot on here. Okay, well, so much for that. That idea. Some ideas just don't happen, do they? So I think what I'll mostly do is like her arm, a little bit of this side of the umbrella, kind of her head and stuff. And then all of her dress, because that's fine. Just not her arm. think that will work. We'll find out, won't we? Does she look crooked? Yeah, a little. It's always tricky using white paper. Now I know I don't use a lot of it because, man, you have to be so careful with every, like right there. I got just that dot of glue. Just had to do it, right? Because it takes nothing to blemish it and then it looks bleh. Yep. I put glue over here, but you don't really want to shove it down, but I don't want it to catch on stuff either. Okay, that should work pretty good. Then I have this piece that I want to put up here. Yeah, for a minute I freaked out and thought I glued one of those. I wouldn't put it past me today, so. Yeah, I'll try to get all my videos done, but if I don't, you'll know where I'm at. Go that way a little. It's hard to tell because the camera's literally right there. Like smack my head on it, you know, if I try to get too close. I'll look in there and see if that looks, I think that looks right. Okay. And I have this, I thought I might put there, and that's one of those that we did together, the stamps. You know, those things. I might put that there, or I don't know. I want these over on this side. So I don't know if I want this or not. Maybe I just want it like, or I might put it on one of those. Don't know yet. These are Tim Holtz poinsettias. I call them poinsettias. Some people poinsettia. I don't know. I don't know what the right or wrong, or does it even matter? Probably not. I think we'll go something like that. So I'm going to put my hand like this. So hopefully I won't glue anything I don't want to glue. I don't want it too far into the picture area. This one's a little tricky because that's kind of pointy right there. I just hope it's not like something that gets caught on stuff, because that's not fun. All right, so I think I was going to put that on a tag. So I have this one, and this should be dry enough now. Tuck it behind her. Tuck it in here. But of course, again, these can be taken out, and then you can add a photo. But I wanted something in there. So there's that in there. Oh, I was going to put this little girl on this. That's what I was going to. So I have one of my, for my black and white. How did I do that? Must have gone like this. And then one of these from the stamps, but I'm not using it as a stamp this time. I'm just using it as a little decorative bit. This is my black and white Christmas, so it's different than the painted Christmas kit. But they go well together, like they definitely work together. With no problem. I don't want to cover all those berries because they're pretty. Pretty berries. And I can't remember we made that. I think that was the early 50 stack challenge postage stamp. Yeah, because we did the whole pocket of stamps as well. That was fun. Keep forgetting I got a new stamp pad and it's a lot more ink. I think I'm going to tuck that one in there too. Okay, and then this, I think I was going to put across the bottom, and I'm going to put, yeah, that's what it was. Because it's, I heard the bells on Christmas Day, and there's a church. Not that that matters, but you know, you don't have to do that. But this is from the Reason for the Season kit. But I like the music. It's very pretty. These are just stickers that I have. Trying to figure out. I kind of want more of the red, I think. I guess it's going to be the same regardless. Okay then. Where do I want to cut it? I can use that for something. These, I don't love how much white is around them. I mean, I'm gonna ink it, but man, they just give you a ton on these stickers of the outer white. I could put a little doily on there too, maybe. Something. I kind of round it so it matches the other side a little bit. And then ink it a little bit. And now, good luck getting the back off, right? Yep. They won't stick to paper, these stickers. But if you try to get them off the backing, good luck. It's out of one of those sticker books, you know. So I always put more glue on. They just really don't stick. Making it festive. Yeah, it needs a little something else. I'm just going to lightly touch around the edge there because I don't want it like super inked. Because I like the white. For this, I like the white. I know that's rare, but no, I could put a little piece of this. That might be fun. And don't know where I got this either. It's probably given to me. Most of the fabric I have, somebody gave it to me. I've bought a few bits, but we don't have the best fabric stores in this area, so generally I don't get it at fabric stores. I've done a few like yard sales and gotten some. wherever I can find it, basically. Like that, I think. I'm gonna squish it a little bit so it's not just perfectly flat. And we'll put this on with some liquid, since liquid glue, that is. Just PVA glue. I put a lot on the side where it's going to hit the fabric. Oh, wrong side, Amy. And I'll run a stitch around it, and I'll probably maybe put a piece of lace or something up there. I don't know yet. I'll find something. Okay. So that's going to be our front bit. Did I glue that? Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, I didn't. It just needed to have a little wiggle to get in there. It's probably hitting that sticker too. All right, so that's going to be that. I don't know that I want to start another one of these because they're going to take me a minute. I think I'll wait on that. So maybe let's go ahead and put the front on, and then we can see what it looks like, and we can move along for the day. So I'm probably going to need these. And I will probably move along to take a nap. Because this is going to be interesting. I thought about popping it up more, but I don't want it to be something that gets snagged all the time. So I think I'm just going to have to go for it because it wants to curl a little because, you know, it got a little bit wet when we put all that on. It's just a piece of chipboard. All right, we're going to use PVA glue. You can use Fabri-Tac or whichever one you like that works for you. Whatever works. And I do want to get every little edge here, especially since it's wanting to curl a little bit. But I don't want to get it too thick. I think what I might do is just come out to the edge. I don't know if that's helpful or not. I want to make sure those edges get it all the way, you know what I mean? But we don't want to wait too long here. This paintbrush is falling apart. Well, it's just the outside comes off of them because they're cheap. spots in the middle. Okay. Now, getting it on here. Scooch up just a bit. Sorry, silence, because I don't want to mess this up. Please don't mess it up. Where's the... Probably have to get more clamps out, huh? Got too much right there. Oh my goodness. Strings from everywhere. All come out when you glue. Yeah, I'll have to get a lot more clamps, but I can do that in a minute. I hope that's good. It's so scary doing these things sometimes because you just don't know. I'll just have to wait until I stop. All right. So that is what we're going to do for today because now I have to go find clamps. All right, guys, so that is what we have. We have our inside of our cover, which you can't see that great because I don't want to open this all the way, and our outside. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will chat with you again soon. Love ya. Bye.